Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived an ugly little girl who smiled throughout the day. Her name was Cinderella, and there was no child more joyful in the land. Then one day, her mother died, and Cinderella's father was at hand. "We will plant a tree," he said, "and when you're full of doubt and fear, bring your troubled heart beneath this tree, and Mother will be here." Several years had come and gone when Cinderella's father died. The broken-hearted child ran to her mother's tree and cried and cried. Her tears fell down upon the earth and made the tree to grow, and to this day, when she is sad, both tree and mother know.
So Grace, the butcher certainly was chatty with you today.
He had pork on sale. Pork isn't all he was pitching.
The butcher's wife never goes hungry.
I'd rather starve. That'll be the day.
Ah! Will you just look at that hat? I simply must try it on. Oh, where is that girl? Simply how long can it take to wrap a salmon? Cinderella! Wait here while we finish our shopping.
Yes, Mother. Have you ever seen a lazier girl in your life? Who are you calling lazy? Not you, stupid. Her. Hey, who are you calling stupid?
Sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of love is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
But first, it not so, not
Squabbling! Girls! Remember, restraint above all else. So Joy, Master Bockhorn certainly gave you the hairy eyeball.
He is too short.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in cash.
But you always said no girl should marry for money.
No, I said for money only. Besides, that was when you were younger, dear.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear inside my head. The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said. The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, waiting somewhere, somewhere for me. Waiting somewhere. Oh, excuse me, miss. Are you alright? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I do. I mean,
What's your name?
what's yours?
You know, I think names are overrated. I mean, what's in a name?
Exactly.
What was nice about meeting you?
You're very kind.
Gangway, come through, real business. Lively, move it or lose it. Hear ye, a royal proclamation. Hear ye all. This is going to be of special interest to ye. Prince is giving a ball. What? The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte Ermentrude, Guinevere Maisie, Marguerite Anne is giving a ball. Oh, he's giving a ball, he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Let me see one of those.
Well, imagine running into you here.
You're not going to tell Mother, are you?
Oh, you! And she... No, Your Highness, see for yourself.
Every eligible young maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to the introduction of the prince? Lionel, what is this all about?
Do I look like a social director?
Of course, I should have known. It has Mother written all over it.
The prince is giving a ball! The prince is giving a ball! His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot, Maisie, Marguerite Anne is giving a ball.
Oh, Steward, what news does he bring?
Spread the news from far and wide.
The prince is giving a ball!
They say he wants to find the bride.
He made my one at the ball!
If only he'd propose to me. Why shouldn't he propose to me?
Just leave the heron close to me.
The prince is giving a ball.
Cinderella, hurry home with those packages. I want that salmon on ice before it's due.
Yes, stepmother.
Now, if you please, their majesties request your finest silk,
My best brocade ever shed.
white as milk.
I'll wear a gown of satin jade. And me, I'm in a pink brocade. And me, I'm in satin
Surely you'll need a side of ham and lots of beef fillets. And feel you raise to praise.
I wish I didn't like to eat. I wish I were to yarn and sweet.
Limburger cheese and gourmandise. Chunks and Swiss and barrels, please make sure that it's wholly true. Puddings and pies and rum souffle, succulent chocolate rounds. against some royal pounds.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Orchids, 400 poppies, 600 roses, 800 lilies, 1,000 oranges, 2,000 plums, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, gooseberry, son of Her Majesty, Queen Upside Down, King Chocolate and Cheddar, and Charlotte and Maisie, son of His Caviar, King Maximil, God Relentlessly, Leopold Sidney, Timmy, Frederick, John is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Come on, come on.
He's giving a ball, he's giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Cinderella, you let the fire go out. It's cold enough to hang me in here.
Close the door, Cinderella.
Now listen, and listen good. We have exactly 1 week until the ball, and I do not intend to waste this opportunity. You will be the loveliest, most well-spoken, and vivacious maidens at the ball if it's the last thing I do. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine the prince asking for one of my daughter's hand in marriage.
Which daughter is that, I wonder?
I'm younger and more appealing.
Oldest marries first.
That's an old wives' tale.
Well, why do you think there's so many old wives running around?
Girls, don't start.
Mother, Cinderella simply refuses to close the door. But I...
Hold your tongue and do as you're told. Now once and for all, close that door.
Have you ever seen a lazier girl in your life?
Who you calling lazy?
Not you, stupid. Her.
Enough already. Now, my daughters, we need to have a talk. Not you. I want to talk with my real daughters. You go tend the fire and serve us tea.
I want crumpets with my tea.
Yeah, crumpet, Cinderella. Coming right up.
My darlings, I cannot stress strongly enough how imperative it is that you make a proper impression upon the prince. You know, I will not be around forever to take care of you.
Why not? Yeah, where are you going?
What I mean to say is I do not intend to spend the rest of my life slaving away in this house. Cinderella, the tea. I have devoted my entire life and comfort to your well-being. Is it too much asking too much that I spend my golden years in a cottage by the sea?
And leave us here?
Alone?
Not alone, with husbands. You know, it takes a certain amount of income to maintain our lifestyle, and the funds your stepfather left will not last forever, and money does not grow on trees.
I know that. It comes from the bank.
And how do you suppose it gets into the bank?
Well, the banker goes and gets it from wherever it does grow, but not on trees.
Money doesn't grow anywhere. It's inherited, which is precisely why I am determined to see both of you marry within the year. So either you make a proper impression upon the prince, or it's back to the butcher and Master Boxhorn. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine me, the mother of a princess. Now, enough excitement for one day. It's time for your beauty rest, and Lord knows you can use it.
Here you go, fresh baked crumpets.
Not now, Cinderella. We're going to take our naps. Have dinner prepared when we awake. Smoke the salmon.
Bake the bread. Poach the pears.
And Cinderella, close that door.
Alone at last. It's all right. The coast is clear. Shh, they're resting. Charles, will you be joining us? I have a surprise. Yes, for you too. Crumpets, if you please. Here you go. So, how was your day? Same old, huh? Yeah, me too. Cinderella the tea, Cinderella the doors, Cinderella the packages. How can 3 grown women be so helpless? Well, I guess that's what I get for letting them walk all over me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. No offense. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, Minko, mad who loves a game. I can play with the cool and confident kind of hair, just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a spy in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry. When I find I forgot to bring my gun, I am lost in the jungle all alone and unarmed. When I meet a lioness in her lair, then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. What are you? Oh, you want me to read it? All right. Every eligible young maiden is hereby commanded to attend for introduction to the prince. Every eligible young maiden. That means me. I'm going to the ball. I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the color of my 2 stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. But wait, I can't go. I don't have anything to wear. What are you? Of course, the dress Mother wore the night she met Father. He said she was the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. Oh, it's wonderful. I'll have to take up the hem a little bit. Maybe a blue sash. Oh, it's going to be perfect. La 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 la. How could I wait a whole week?
fine father you are, you never worry about him.
What's wrong with him?
He isn't happy.
Of course he is.
If he's happy, why doesn't he get married?
If he's happy, why should he? This'll never have to do. We'll just have to go as is.
Don't be ridiculous. You look like 5 pounds of flour in a 2-pound sack. The royal tailor would just have to make you a new suit.
But this suit is in perfect shape.
No one is questioning the shape the suit is in, darling. Now, have the chef and the steward outside waiting to prepare the plans for the dinner. Come in, gentlemen.
Your Majesties, a list of the bare necessities.
A list of the bare necessities for what?
For 1,700 guests.
That seems a lot. Don't have any Chicken King.
Very well, Your Majesty.
I'd hate to see that written on the menu, Chicken King. Seems like a criticism of my courage.
The baby lobsters for the salad.
Wow.
And 5 peasant men for the pie.
Aye.
1,000 pounds of caviar.
1,000?
Hush.
That's more than the sturgeon can supply.
I told the steward to get us 40 acres of lettuce and 600 suckling pigs for roasting.
What about the marshmallows?
Who wants marshmallows?
I do.
Why?
For toasting.
Now, to please Your Majesties, I have a list of wine, the best of all the vintages from every nation's vine.
I want the wine of my country.
Hush, my dear.
I want the wine of my country. I want the wine of my country. I want the wine of my country. The wine of my country is beer.
Obviously.
Mother, what is the meaning of this?
Doesn't anyone in this house knock?
Darling, we were just talking about you.
Well, your mother was talking. I was listening.
And where have you been in that costume?
Why wasn't I consulted about this ball I'm supposedly giving?
Oh, darn, you found out. It was supposed to be a surprise birthday present, but well, surprise!
It's 3 months until my birthday, and since when does a birthday party require the attendance of every eligible young maiden in the kingdom?
What? Let me see. You know, those royal scribes, they never get anything right.
I want this ball caught off immediately.
But darling, it's impossible to cancel once you've got the ball rolling.
Then you can just count me out.
Your Highness, look, Chris, we don't want to pressure you, but you have certain obligations.
What your father is trying to tell you, dear, is it's time for you to choose a bride and produce an heir. After all, someday soon this kingdom will be yours.
Well, not that soon.
Oh, I long to hear the pitter-patter of little feet on the marble again.
All I'm asking is to find a bride in my own time. Well, I guess I had this old-fashioned idea that I want to fall in love before I got married, like you guys.
That's what we want for you too, son.
Of course it is, darling. Now that we've got all that settled, I've prepared a short guest list for your approval.
You haven't heard a word I've said.
Family and close friends, darling. Terribly intimate.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, I couldn't help overhearing, and I probably shouldn't interfere.
Probably.
But perhaps we could reach a royal compromise?
Compromise?
Or do you think this is a democracy?
What sort of compromise, Lionel?
Let's say you just go along with the ball. And if he finds the girl of his dreams, great. But if he doesn't...
Lionel, you're brilliant. Okay, I'll do it. But if I don't find the right girl at the ball, you let me fall in love in my own time, no matter how long it takes. With no interference, Father.
I suppose it does have a certain logic to it.
Of course it does, darling. If that's the way you want it, that's the way it shall be.
Thank you both.
You know, Chris, there's only one way to find the girl of your dreams.
What's that?
Dumb luck. Let's hope it runs in the family.
Love you both.
Don't worry, Your Majesties. He'll find the right girl at the ball. I can just feel it in my bones.
You'll feel it in your bones if he doesn't. Max, suppose he doesn't meet the right girl at the ball. What then?
Then he'll find her somewhere else. Isn't that the way it always happens? Boys and girls like you and me, walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love, with the same dream in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their day and are gone, but boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
They walk on every village street, they walk in lanes where branches meet, and stars send down their blessings from the blue.
They go through storms of doubt and fear, and so they go from year to year, believing in each other as we do. Bravely marching forward 2 by 2. Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the skies. They love just as we love,
With the same dream eyes.
songs and kings and many things have their day and are gone, but boys and girls like you and me, we go on and on.
So tell me again why you disappeared this morning after I begged you.
I had a remarkable day. No one treated me like a prince. I was just a normal person.
You know what? Normal people? Not all they're cracked up to be. I'm a normal person. Doesn't that tell you anything?
Because they don't know what it's really like.
They're all out there wishing they could be you. You're rich. You live in a gorgeous palace. You've got every maid in the kingdom throwing herself at you. Is there something I'm missing here?
Everything gets decided for me. Everywhere I go, everything I do, always hanging like a cloud over me. You should know that better than anybody else. I mean, you have a life.
I've got a life, and it's you. I'm your royal steward, and I'm telling you, this disappearing act has got to stop. It's too dangerous.
I was careful.
Not for you, for me. I keep lying to your mother. They've got laws against that, you know. Now, you.
Tonight, my girls will be the envy of everyone at the ball.
Do you really think so, Mother? She said so, didn't she?
Why, our family has always been known for its fascinating women. I might have married a prince myself if I'd had the advantages you've had. If I'd had someone to push me like you girls do. Someone to sacrifice everything for me. So tell me, Grace, what will you say when you meet the prince?
Well, you said to show him that there's more to me than mere beauty. So I thought I'd recite a poem.
Poetry? Boring.
It's not so, not so, not so, not so, not so.
So much bickering! For heaven's sake, Grace, stop scratching yourself.
I can't help it, Mother. You know I get itchy when I get nervous.
Poppycock. Now, Joy, what will you say to make an impression upon the prince?
I've been cultivating my naturally infectious laughter.
What?
The prince's every witty remark will be met with peals of delighted laughter.
Joy, I beg of you, whatever you do, do not snort at the prince. Remember, girls, the clever bride hides her flaws
Until after the wedding.
Good.
So what do you think?
Think about what, Cinderella?
My dress for the ball.
The ball? You?
What's so funny? Every eligible young maiden's commanded to attend.
I'll do the commanding around here. So tell me, Lady Cinderella, what will you say to capture the prince?
I wouldn't try to capture him. I'd ask him about himself, get to know him a little bit.
Fascinating. Take my advice, Cinderella, which I give with all my heart. Know your place and be satisfied with it. Your place is here.
You were going to go to the royal palace in that funky old thing?
No, that's funny.
Now, girls, there's no need to be mean. Cinderella, I think your dress is sweet. It becomes you. It's just that, well, cheap cloth, Cinderella, like what you're cut from.
This was my mother's dress, and it's beautiful.
Your mother was common, and so is that dress. And so are you.
My father were alive.
But he's not, is he?
I have as much right to go to the ball as they do.
Right? You have a right? When your father died, everybody said, throw her into the streets. After all, she's not your daughter. But no, I've kept you on all these years, sacrificed for you at the expense of my own daughters, and this is the thanks I get.
Have you ever seen a more ungrateful child?
Who are you calling ungrateful?
Not you, stupid!
Now, girls, there's no need for you getting upset. Be a swan, Grace, be a swan. Shoulders back, Joy, and try to live up to your name. There's the coach. This is our big chance, girls. Don't fail me now. And remember, restraint
Above all else.
Good. Cinderella, the door.
I am standing by His Highness of all places, and we face the court magnificently clothed. I'm the envy of 1,000 staring faces when they hear that I am His betrothed. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone. I don't know what to do, Mother. I try so hard to win their affection, but nothing I do is right. Why do they hate me so much? What's wrong with me? Oh, I wish I could go to the ball. I do. I wish it with all my heart. Who are you?
I'm your fairy godmother, honey.
My godmother?
You got a problem with that?
Oh no, I just thought.
Let me guess. Fairy rings and a magic wand.
Yeah, sorta.
Been there, done that.
May I ask you something?
Within reason.
Why have you come? Is it because you heard my wish?
Wishes. Balderai, fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly-funnel. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
You don't really believe that, do you? That wishes are poppycock?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, whenever I dreamed of having a fairy godmother.
Dreams. Falderall and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in their noodle.
So, my wishes are poppycock and I'm crazy for dreaming. A fairy godmother like that, who needs a stepmother?
You know what her problem is? She can't handle how fabulous you are.
Fabulous? Me?
Those girls of hers can't hold a candle to it, and they all know it. Jealousy. That's why they treat you as they do.
But they're my family. They're all I've got.
Believe me, honey, when your daddy remarried, this is not what he had in mind for you.
You talk as if you knew him.
I did know him.
And Mother?
Very well.
Was she... my mother, I mean. Was she beautiful?
Well, people did seem to think so. But your mama never put much beauty. The way you look isn't something you can take credit or blame for, is it?
No, I guess not. I wish I'd known her.
So does she, honey.
I wish so hard.
Wishes again! Look, it's true that everything starts with a wish, but it's what you do with wish that counts.
So my wish to go to the ball?
Follow on fiddly-dee. How would you get there? I suppose one of those pumpkins is going to magically transform into a golden carriage.
No.
And that those knights will somehow give you horses to pull your magic carriage.
Of course not. That's impossible.
If you say so. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And for white mice will never be for white horses. Such fall-roll infinity of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe in sensible people say. And because you stuck in you, I just keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every day. Impossible.
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 Impossible. Impossible. You know what? If impossible things are happening every day, why not my impossible wish? Oh, I wish I could go to the ball. I wish it for every girl who wanted to go to a dance and was told she couldn't. I wish that all the kind hearts would put their heads together and...
The kind hearts put their heads together?
Oh, you know what I mean. I just want all the good souls to hear my wish and know that I'm doing everything I can to make it come true.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible,
but wait,
for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And for white mice will never be for white horses.
Why not?
Such fall-roll infinity of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools.
Impossible.
Who don't believe in sensible rules.
Impossible.
And won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy I-dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. You know what? If I really wanted to go to the ball, nothing could stop me.
You know what? You're right.
There are bound to be carriages going by. I could catch a ride with one of them.
Of course you can.
And I can fix this dress and nothing flat. Thank you.
Cinderella, wait. Now that you're ready to take responsibility for your own destiny.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice are easily turned to horses. Such fall-roll infinity of courses, quite possible
To the palace, Charles!
but the world is full of zanies and fools who won't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and doing I-dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every impossible. It's possible.
Well, have a lovely night.
But wait, aren't you coming in?
Honey, I've done so many of these, I couldn't do another.
But I'm scared
Of what?
that I won't fit in. You know, with the other girls.
I was never big on fitting in. I always preferred to stand out.
But nothing in my life has prepared me for a night like this.
And yet everything in your life has led you to this moment. Look around, Cinderella. Your wish has been granted. Now get in there and do something with it.
Thank you for everything.
Cinderella, wait. You must, one more thing, extremely important. You must leave the palace before the clock strikes 12.
Midnight? But everyone will be out late tonight.
Not you.
But
No more buts. Tonight's certain you leave before midnight.
I will.
And Cinderella, you are as beautiful tonight as your mother ever was. Impossible.